All right, guys, welcome for those that are sitting with me and those of you watching from the comfort of your couch, which you could be that while sitting with me. Just thanks for being here whenever it was you got here. All right, let's go. I'm Elizabeth. You are visiting with Willow Root Tarot. Say hi, Willow. All right, we're going to start with a card pull because that's what we're here for. We're here for big deck energy morning pulls. Seasons of the Witch. And this is our star oracle. Please just go ahead and double check my pronunciation. Seasons of the Witch is the series, and this is specifically the star oracle. Ooh, that's the pagan holiday we're sitting in right now. So let's talk about it. We're going to pull a single card. This is by Lorraine Anderson and Juliet Diaz. And Tajana Lukovic is, oh, make sure I said that. Yeah, that's right. Is who illustrated it as well. All right, I have all eight because there's eight. We celebrate eight pagan holidays, and at least I'm aware of eight. I don't know, there could be a lot more. All right, focus. So hello to the deck, hello to the room. What is the greeting of hello that you wish to share? And if you guys have any questions on your mind, situations you're currently in or believing that you'll be in, or are coming out of and still have questions about, or are going to form questions about, you can always think of it now. In whatever context, think of it now, picture it now, feel it now, smell it now, taste it now, whatever player you're working with or players. And as we move through these cards, see what you find to help bring you a sense of an answer. You find the answer. All right, let's see what card we get. I just love these. Ooh, Floromancy. You can find our answer through scent. And I was saying that, the reading of flowers. This is the back of the card. I love rabbits. So I'm just so happy they're there. So Floromancy, card 14. And it says, it's time to escape all of the noise and become still with the guidance that is pulling you inward. You know, the strength card in tarot is about having that strength that is always within us being able to express itself in the exterior. And this is talking about coming inside. What if we met strength on the inside instead of having to display it for exterior perfection and justification? Oh, you're so strong. I love your character. God, what willpower. Strength card. But we don't need to have other people let us know that they feel we're doing a good job to do a good job. So sometimes it stays within and it helps curate our own fields as we cultivate and nourish those fields. We do not need to help other people grow their fields above our own. So it's time to escape all of the noise and become still with the guidance that is pulling you inward. And she's on a rowboat and she's got flowers. I want to be her bestie. I bet she smells good. All those flowers all around her. I bet she's got special oil in her hair because it smells like roses. I'm just guessing because I love the smell of roses. All right, 14. Oh, let's call her Rose. That was my last name. Hello, Rose. Or we could call her Flora. Flora. This is Flora. This is my bestie, Flora. Flora Rose. No, I don't be specific. All right, Flora. And this is my other bestie, Fauna. Okay, Floramancy. Have you ever pulled flower petals while saying, they love me not? This is a form of Floramancy, something many of us have spent countless hours doing in our youth. While it may have seemed like a silly schoolyard game, it was actually your soul pushing you to let spirit guide you. And receiving this card is your soul again, calling on you to listen to your intention. I'm not done. I have a little tiny heater next to me, and because it's wonderfully chilly here in Texas, I'm so grateful. And I can't handle it. I can't handle the little whiskies touching my face. And I didn't necessarily bring anything to pull my hair back. Let's see if this stops this. I can't handle it. I don't know. All y'all out there bangs, I think y'all are glorious, but oh my God, I think I could not. All the touching on my face. Which is probably a really excellent way to read your environment. What do you feel on your skin? Tactile. All right. I'm looking to see where we left off. Okay, so we're talking about pulling the petals off of flowers. Because all females should ponder, does he love me? Does he love me not? Because if he didn't, I'm just kidding. Totally fucking with you. All right, they love me not. This is a form of florimancy, something many of us have spent countless hours doing in our youth. While it may have seemed like a silly schoolyard game, it was actually your soul pushing you to let spirit guide you. And receiving this card is your soul again, calling on you to listen to your intuition. You may have depended too much on external forces to offer you the answers that are already residing in your consciousness. It's time for you to realign with your magic and trust that you know what the right call is for your situation. Think about your first thought or feelings about someone or something. Did you notice anything like a shape, color, word, or symbol? It may have felt silly at the time, just like the innocent days of pulling flower petals, but allow yourself to reflect on the signs you have collected, and in doing so, cultivate a sense of inner knowing. The most straightforward guidance for this card is to dance among the flowers, listening for answers in nature. Mother Earth is always whispering to you, offering her advice and support. You might hear something on the wind, look up and see a butterfly dancing in the sun, or walk along a path with a flower that you just happen to know corresponds with your situation. So we do have a really cool guidance ritual for this card. This ritual is perfect for moments when you feel stuck or simply want to check in with yourself on a decision or concern you may have. And all concerns are valid. You are thinking them. They are just and valid. Think them. Follow them. Pull a card. Come here and listen to cards being pulled. In a quiet place. Oh shit. Okay, so I started reading with this deck last year and I'm coming back around to it now. And I pulled this card, oh my gosh, last year. And I decided to do this ritual. And it's the only mirror ritual I've ever done. And I've been reading for years. Rituals are, let's say they're common, but it can be a real sense of a piece of peace and calm can be brought through ritualistic behavior. A pattern is formed and we fall into it with comfort and peace. So rituals can be very beneficial. I just don't necessarily do them because it does take a certain level of organization and free thought that I don't always have. Thank God for my calendar. So when I did this particular guidance ritual, it was incredibly impactful, and I'm going to remember this and do this again. Now I had an IKEA mirror. I was a long kind of no frame, like kind of. It's pretty inexpensive. It's just a narrow piece of glass, and I did it in front of that. Now do it in front of whatever you have. And if you don't have a truly reflective surface, try maybe your window, something that you kind of can get. If you go to your TV and it's off or on with high glare, you might be able to catch an image of yourself. It doesn't have to be perfectly clear. It is your intention that is guiding you, spirit and soul alignment. All right. So I will say I did do this ritual. It was really amazing. So if you're thinking of doing it, and again, this is Seasons of the Witch, a Star Oracle. This is the card Florimancy, card 14. You might be able to Google it without purchasing the deck. I don't know. Just maybe try it. Lorian Anderson probably and Julia Diaz probably have a, I'm sure they have a site. They might even cite this on their site. And that'd be cool if they had a little free ritual tab and you could just see all the rituals that they talked about. Okay, so let's go to that ritual in a quiet place. Place a mirror in front of you or stand or sit in front of a mirror. Light a white candle. Take a deep breath, then repeat twice more. Bring your hands together in front of you. And with your hands cupped, quickly clap 20 times. Hold your hands slightly apart with the palms facing each other and allow the energy to fall between them to vibrate for a moment. Move your hands towards the mirror and push that energy into the mirror. If you have trouble feeling the energy ball, envision it as a bright white ball of light. Turn to the candle and whisper your question 3 times. Then face the mirror. Take 3 deep breaths and close your eyes. Be still and pay attention to any words, messages, symbols, colors, and so on. Reflect on what came through. And when you are ready, blow out the candle to close. You don't need to use a candle. I don't use candles in any of my magic because I don't want to burn my house down. So I'm just being more practical than anything else. Maybe you're sensitive to the smell or the flickering light is not something you enjoy. Don't use it. Any ritual it's your repetition of behavior. It's your ritualistic pattern that you're forming, not someone else's, so do what's comfortable for you. And go ahead and start using the resources that you can afford. Don't buy the more expensive because you think it's going to make a better ritual. If it truly is and you can't afford it, it is not the ritual for you right now. But I do not believe that it will intensify or help the ritual. I think that's all from you. If you have a ritual that calls for incredibly specific ingredients, like a chef in the kitchen, we want to add what the recipe says. We don't want to screw around this. Okay. But again, maybe we're not making that recipe because we can't afford the saffron. So just do what you can afford and don't push yourself to afford more. You exhaust yourself. 6 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles, treat yourself well and understand that you have repercussions for all of your actions, which can be good, but also just know that it's coming. So as you act, try to be aware that everything you do has a reaction. Okay, Seasons of the Witch. I love that. They're so fun. They're so fun. Actually, well, we're gonna go straight here. So this is Amanda Lovelace. I use Amanda Lovelace decks every day. I am a medium as well, and I use her deck as my companion deck. In my mediumship deck. So I use her decks a lot, and I've gone ahead. And guys, you can do whatever you want. I choose to use Oracle as well as Tarot in my practices. So for my mediumship deck, you can have more than one. I chose to have Amanda Lovelace's second Oracle that she has out now as the Oracle companion to my mediumship deck, and it's Chubby Witch's Night In. It is such a cool deck. Oops, I'm kind of covered. Chubby Witch's Night In. So let's see what card we get. We've been pulling Glam It Up. So I've been reading with it, I don't know, a couple weeks maybe. But Glam It Up comes up a lot. That's the first card I pulled, and it's consistent. What's the other one? Oh, it's Settle the Spirits, and is the second one I get a lot. Not in that order, but Glam It Up and Settle the Spirits are the 2 that come up the most. And then there's a third. It's something to do. It kind of reminded me of Settle the Spirits, but I can't remember what it was. Let's just see what we get. It's Get Glammed Up. Sorry, not Glam It Up. So she's back. She's constantly at my side. Oh, I'm looking at myself as I clear sleep from my eyes. Get Glammed Up. I just did. That's me. It's and it can be. We do not need to adorn ourselves, cover our faces in makeup. No, we don't need to. We do what we want to do, as it suits us and pleases us, I hope. Because when I look at her, she has her hair done. She's gorgeous. I mean, she's wearing full makeup. She's got her nails on. She's got her outfit on. Well, she's got a cute little phone charm. That's adorable. It's 4:44, so it's a good time. There's a few things I do for myself that I really enjoy, like my nails. I do my nails. I love doing my nails. Makes me feel great. I'm going to do them today later on. When I drag a comb through my hair, I love doing that. No, because we all have different ways of getting glammed up. And I do like this step a lot. So I do not believe that this is a pigeonhole idea of what getting glammed up is. It is showcasing the idea that we're all unique in what we would like to be in getting glammed up. I know some girls, they're probably thinking, I'm gonna throw me on a black cloak and go out and look at the stars and have the starlight embellish my skin. You know, however we want to do it. For some of us, it's bathing. Bathing is getting glammed up. Some of us, it's difficult to find our way into the shower for whatever reason. Awesome. Pat yourself on the back when you bathe. Great, good for you. I think getting glammed up for me, because it can be, I could get easily triggered by this, because I do not believe that like we have to look a certain way, especially women. But I don't think it's treating us like that. I think it really is saying, as a unique individual, you do you. You do you. I mean, some of us walk around covered in tattoos. We are glammed up 24/7, right? Yeah. Others do full makeup, do hair. It's also card 6, which in the major arcana is the lovers. And the lovers can be any kind of love, including self-love, any love. All right, get glammed up. She's cut down. I actually have 7 nails like this. I do. All right. When was the last time you felt beautiful? It's okay if you can't remember. X. It's okay if your answer is never. This card isn't about scrolling through your contacts until you find someone who will say the thing that finally makes you feel pretty, just in case your mind goes there. I'm definitely not saying this to slut shaming or anything of the sort. This is about this particular moment in time and what your current needs are. There's a time and place to bring others into the equation. But if you've pulled this card, this time probably isn't now. The way I see it, other people and their compliments, however well intentioned, are fleeting things. They come and they go through doors and through memories. On top of this, some might not have the best motives attached to their praise. Either way, their words aren't something that should be depended on alone. That's why it's so important for you to start intentionally growing or continue nurturing a supportive relationship with yourself. After all, this relationship is forever. Some people might say it's your most important one, and I would have to agree. Words are lovely, but don't just tell yourself that you look beautiful and call it a night. Combining words with actions is both essential and powerful. Take it one step further and physically do something that makes you feel beautiful by yourself and for yourself. This can mean putting on a full face of makeup and lingerie, or it can mean embracing your bare face and wearing an oversized t-shirt. Beauty doesn't have one singular definition, despite what those brands and their annoying ads will tell you. Rebel by creating your own definition. Even if you need to experiment with it a few times, explore it in some way tonight. Feel free to incorporate glamour magic if desired. So your night in journal prompt, because we have the Chubby Witches night in, so your night in journal prompt, define your idea of self-beauty. How has that idea transformed over time? How do you wish to see it transform in the future? I should answer that. I don't know why my camera's doing that. Because I get this card so much, I really think that I should take these questions seriously and do a card pulled on. You know, I think in one of the videos I will, and I'll record the responses, and you guys we can read together too. Actually, pull. Well, you know, I assumed I would pull tarot to answer those questions. I wonder if I should pull oracle. Are you oracle readers out there going pull oracle? All right. So a magical tip, which is lipstick glamour magic. Lipstick glamour magic. Red lipstick. To invoke boldness and confidence. Pink, to stir up some unconditional self-love. Purple, to boost your belief in your witchy sexiness. And black, to protect yourself from negative and overly self-critical thoughts. Love. Love, love, love. Okay, that is such a fun job. Okay, so now I'm going to pull Oracle and Tarot. This is a no question asked read. So you can also call this a general read. It's very specifically a no question asked because we're not having a question, but general reads are like that too. You can ask your client to focus in on something specific with a general. Is it your career? It's still general, but is it your career? You know, is it family? Is it your love? Is it your wealth? Is it your car? Is it your dog? Whatever. But we don't have that. We're doing no questions. So we're going to start with Amanda Lovelace. I enjoy reading these two decks. Like when I go to fairs, I take the Lovelace decks. And I'm actually traveling and I'm going to be taking these decks. I'm going to be taking 4 decks. I think I'm going on a trip. I usually take at least a minimum of 2, but sometimes more, especially if I'm working with a book to study tarot. I'll take my writer with me. My mind is really out there. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let's try to think about things I needed to pack, and I was like, don't think about that right now. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I know what to do. Good thing. Okay, hold on. Okay, Evil Queen. Same for this deck. I pull many times the same cards. So Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. I pulled it a few times. And there's sugar cubes dancing from the palms of it. So you deserve sugar, not salt. What are you craving? Or what do you want? Or do you ask for salt knowing you want sugar? Like what would feel better on chapped lips? You know, salt or sugar? On an open wound, would you rather sprinkle salt or sugar? And then if someone served you fish, would you rather sprinkle it with salt or sugar, right? And then eat it. So it does work. Salt and sugar are both really good. We actually survived on the ocean from salt. We were able to not petrify our food, like dehydrated. Lord, I cannot think, like jerkify stuff. I can't think of how I'm saying that though. This is the Elizabeth show. So if Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. You know, what if it's a throwback to a past life? Don't travel the ocean. Don't be the explorer. Um, 6 of Swords. Stay at home. Knight of Pentacles. Just be the person that you want to be and find out who that is without having to travel the world with a magician. You won't. That's one way to look at it. Because if you don't have salt in the olden days, you weren't going to go very far. So salt is a preservative. But stop trying to preserve things from the past, especially if you're bringing it into the future with zero ability to consume it in a healthy way. If you bring thoughts from the past forward, if I do this, right, and I do this, I can't really consume it safely. Thoughts that are brought up from the past, it's like eating food, vomiting it, and then eating that vomit. Because you've already digested this once. So what you're doing is eating already digested food for thought. So it might be a way to help drop some of those things. We don't have to have the actual memory. The feeling of the memory will be fine. It's better for me to have that feeling than the actual memory. All right, let's go to Tara. Because we misremember as humans. Come on now, we misremember. Eyewitness bullshit. So those are a lot of thoughts to carry forward into the Four of Cups. So yeah, I mean, in RWS, the Four of Cups, it's, you know, contemplation, boredom, ennui, relegation of anything other than what's happening in their current moment, relegation of awe to something outside the current moment. We don't want to deal with it. It's not going to happen. So you deserve sugar, not salt. Don't preserve it to bring it forward if you don't want to fucking deal with it. If you don't like it, don't keep bringing it forward. Don't salt it, sugar. You put sugar on that meat, it's going to attract ants, insects. It's not going to slow down the decay process. And that chunk of meat might be exactly what's harming your life. So let something else consume it. Let Mother Nature take it from you as the insects eat it. The Ace of Pentacles, because once that happens, there's this idea of like, if you bring something into your home, you get rid of something. If you bring in a new dresser, get rid of a dresser because you're switching it out. I'm a maximalist, so I don't follow that. But many people, to keep their homes kind of coordinated, smooth flowing, they do that. So the idea of here not bringing forward the pain or the confusion of the past as best you can, you allow yourself to not forget what happened. You're just not constantly eating it over and over and over, trying to satisfy your nutritional requirements with vomit. It's not good. It won't work. People don't do that. So with the Ace of Pentacles, we're looking at what would you like to plant in its stead now that you've got space cleared? What would you like to bring in there? And you can bring anything you want. You don't have to have a perfectly manicured lawn. You can rewild your lawn, rewild your mind, allow anything to grow. Nine of Pentacles. And the King of Cups. And when you allow anything to grow, then you're in charge of what's growing. You still get to walk the path to watch what's growing. At any point, you can pull it out and decide it's a weed and just toss it, whatever. Maybe you got a compost pile. You got a compost pile in your mind. You're not actually wasting anything. It's all going to something good. You're giving it to Mother Nature. All right. Well, hopefully that helped. That's our 3-card pull. I can go ahead and pull one final, a 4th tarot. If there's anything in summation the deck would like to offer, you have the 10 of Pentacles. You create the happiness that you have in your life, and it's up to no one else to tell you whether or not you should act because of it. You've created that. 10 of Cups, chosen or birth family, friends, the way you spend your time. You're creating all of that, and that's for you, by you, because of you. Yeah, go ahead.
You were talking about beauty or things or being good enough. I think you can fall into the trap of wanting everybody to validate you. But in other words, you walk, if somebody says, I don't like this about you, then you think, oh, it's bad. I got to change it. That's just their opinion. If you think you're good, that's fine. So if you walk in a situation of people you have nothing in common, they say, well, fine, I'm different and I'm okay. I'm standing where I am. I'll go somewhere else. Because that's the thing that I fall into a lot.
Yeah, no, I recently I lost my phone for over 3 weeks, and I was on Marco Polo a lot, video messaging app. It's my primary means of communication. And I realized that how much exterior validation I was actively seeking through that app to satisfy my personal needs, not the needs of others. So when I got my phone back, I'm very hopeful that I won't be on it as much. I'm trying. But yeah, exterior validation, even when I think I'm doing well, I'm like, wow, no, I'm still seeking it actively every day. It's crazy. And I try not to. It's hard not to. I mean, I guess we're kind of trained to once when we're kids and we're going to mom and dad and going, did I do a good job? They're training us to seek exterior validation, which is fine. But at some point, we should be taught that it's not important. It's not the end all be all. What we do is done. It's truth. It's fact. If I create a sculpture, I created that sculpture. You can't tell me I didn't. It's right here in front of us. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. It's created. It's done, and it's mine. I'm not seeking your validation. Now, am I seeking your money because I'm selling it? Fuck yes, but I don't give a fuck what you think of it. A little different. But yeah, good shares to you. Thank you. All right. Well, we have finished. So we will say goodbye. All right. I will see you around, and thank you for being here this morning. And I will see you a week from Thursday. I will be out of town. So I'll see everyone then. All right. Bye, Steve. Bye, everyone.